Thanks. Dion Lyle, Capgemini, FinTech. I think the things I'm going to be looking for are AI to go mainstream, blockchain to actually fix the back end of a lot of bank process, and Bitcoin to continue its rise, but not as dramatically in the near future.
Hi, my name is Orion at LendSnap, and for 2018, even though with interest rates we're seeing mortgage volume go down just a little bit, we're still expecting to see more change in mortgage over the next couple of years than we've seen in the last 10 years, right, with a lot of mounting opportunities. So there's a real kind of compression right now where a lot of that built up energy and investment is about to be released on mortgage and on lending to really transform how things are getting done. So we're expecting accelerated change in mortgage this year. Now's the time.
Hi, Victoria Chen, Citi Ventures. I think for 2018 we're going to see a lot more applicability of machine learning within financial services, both in terms of like new fintech companies, like the idea of having robo-advisors actually give you personalized advice. I think we're going to see still a lot more innovations around lending, around wealth management. So we're really excited about it.
Good afternoon. My name is Stephen Balfour, CEO and co-founder of Streamloan. A lot of interesting change. I think what we expect to see in 2018 are the best of breed of these various digital services to turn from silo services that are discrete, offerings such as e-notary, e-appraisal, e-insurance, e-mortgage, starting to converge to truly deliver kind of the end-to-end home purchase and mortgage process. You know, up to this point, we've seen a lot of kind of point solutions, and now we're starting to see these combine into larger end-to-end offerings. So real excited about that and collapsing the time, making it a better experience for the borrowers.
I think there will be a lot more financial instruments around the cryptos, and I'm hearing hedge funds are hedging against crypto. So whenever you see the big guys working with that type of breadth, things are going to happen.
Well, which hedge funds? Because there's hedge funds being created for crypto. So I'm not sure.
And middle of December, Bitcoin's now going to be
Yes.
acceptable.
So there's Mike Novogratz, who was, he had Fortress, big hedge fund, is now completely in crypto, thinking it's going to go beyond 10,000. And it has already gone beyond 10,000.
Bitcoin is growing up.
It is.
I remember when it was this small.
No, but
So cute. Bitcoin used to be so cute.
So tell me, what do you think 2018?
I think there's going to be more entrepreneurship, doing crazier and cooler things, and ideas never cease. So in the blockchain world, I think there's going to be new ideas coming out that we haven't even thought about. In health tech, there's going to be people like this guy doing things with AI that we can only imagine. So I'm just in it for the ride.
First thing, what's coming is absolute chaos. If we thought 2017 was crazy, 2018 is just going to bring a lot of new entrants into the market, a lot of more professionals, but at the same time, just because of the popularity of what seems to be happening, you're going to get a lot more average mom and pops into it, which is going to make for one interesting collision when it all happens.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that it's impossible to predict which way it's going to go in terms of the blockchain, of course, but there's going to be a lot of action. I hope that we're going to see crypto economics finally becoming more mainstream with a few more useful applications, which aren't cats, and maybe something more transactional, and hopefully it's going to help rallying the average people behind it and make sure that people really start using it for some useful purpose.
I'm going to take a little bit more of a pessimistic view. I think we're going to see in 2018 a good degree of volatility. I also think that we're going to see a lot more regulatory action. I think the SEC is going to make a lot more noise. I think we could see somebody high profile get in some trouble.
My company is doing drones, and for 2018 we see a big trend on doing aerial taxis, and Drone Employee has a focus on creating a logistics network that would empower aerial drones to carry people.
I think 2018 is going to bring, certainly like Daniel said, a lot of volatility, a lot of enforcement. I think FBI and other regulators and criminal law enforcement agencies are going to get involved and start putting a handle on the ICO market. I think that's going to see a lot of changes coming down from the government.
One area in particular that we're going to see a lot of change in is in the traditional financial services and financial technology landscape, particularly as a result of the changing of the guard at the CFPB, and some discussion already about the removal of some regulation, settling lawsuits that were particularly important lawsuits to the old guard of the CFPB. So I think with a lot of that will create uncertainty, and that uncertainty will create volatility in the way traditional financial services, financial technology companies act, and that'll prevent or slow down progress in those spaces.
My name is Wayne Van Dyke, and I have no idea where FinTech is going in 2018 except up. Thank you.
My name is Danielle Deibler. FinTech in 2018, definitely I think it's going to start a little tiny bit of consolidation, but still a lot of growth, and I can't imagine where kind of the blockchain technologies are going to go, especially 2018 and beyond.
Hi, I'm Jason Kump with OFX. I hope the blockchain goes into government for voting and government procurement and helps with our finances at a government level so we know where all the money is spent.
Mark Krager with Next Stage Partners. I think FinTech has a huge opportunity to take some of the speculation that we've seen in the last couple of years and move into an area where things really start to pay off for the investors.
Where are things going in FinTech in 2018? You're going to see a lot more blockchain projects that are production ready. You're going to see a lot more fusion of those blockchain projects with artificial intelligence, machine learning products that are production ready. And you're going to see continued disruption of the digital lending space.
Pimo, I love the fact that at a speaker's lunch and everybody gets to speak. So, well, look, I think 2018 is all about Bitcoin, blockchain, ICOs. It's all about resolving what these things are. And so that makes it exciting and also scary to a lot of people who may go to jail. But my hope is that we all work through what the right way to do these are. These things actually form the foundation for a whole different sort of internet. I think I might have mentioned this to you, Pimo. My view is that the blockchain is to the next 15 years what the internet, HTML, was 1990s. It's the foundation for a whole different layer of business. Now, I happen to think most of that will be machine-to-machines interacting in the background, but there'll be people involved too. So, final comment. All great network technologies, the internet, the automobile, the electricity, the railroads, came in on a bubble. It's inherent in human nature that everybody goes wacko and crazy and excited by something, and the bubble overcomes the normal inertia that people have against something new. And usually in the bubble, more money is lost than made, but the new gets built out. There was a car bubble in 1915 to 1919, Henry Ford bubble. Then the Dow fell 70%. We sort of forget that. But the automobile industry got built out. Gas stations, tires, roads, everything. That's what we're seeing right now. We should embrace the bubble, right, as opposed to say, oh my God, a bubble. So I'm looking forward to 2018. Should be an exciting year, one way or the other. Bubble up, bubble down, doesn't matter. We're building the rails for the next 15 years of the internet.
Sure, okay. Well, I'm excited to see how things pan out here on this side of the world, but back where I'm from in Australia, we're starting to see mainstream adoption of a lot of these technologies. What I'm really looking forward to, and a lot of people in my space think this is a bit strange, but I'm looking forward to increased regulation, actually, to give businesses more certainty on what we can or cannot do. And we're starting to see the regulators come into the space and be a bit more open and talk to us. So I'm really looking forward to some more dialogue with regulators and startups in the fintech space.
Hi, so 2018, I think a lot of things will happen in the blockchain and the token space for sure. And all those, I think, regulation comes in because of that, especially for customer-facing products. So, but I think more things are going to happen in the big institutions and regulations, and we're sure that we'll have a lot of events going on like this, and big up to Pimo and the events.